Hello and welcome back to Haut-Beyleron. Things have been progressing here on the farm, and I've actually not been around for a chunk of time. I did a little trip back over to England, just to kind of try and sort some stuff out over there. We are going to be heading back to England at some point soon. With the baby imminently due and everything else that's going on, we just thought it would be wise to head back to England. So that is coming up, and I've just been kind of sorting some stuff out. I am just doing a milk delivery to the dairy. Our cows have been producing a nice amount of milk for us, and our tanks at the farm are getting a little bit full. So I've brought some of it over here. While I've been gone, things have been busy on the farm. Obviously all our crops are sown. We're now out of windows for planting of kind of winter crops. So what we've done instead is we've put in, over the winter, into all of our fields, we've just put in some grass, which is going to be a good cover crop. So if I just stop here. So this is one of the fields that's been sown with grass. We've had the small test plot of olive grove removed because it wasn't going to be viable for making us a lot of money. In larger terms, like a large investment to start up and then having the vines year on year, they might start to pay for themselves. But I think just the startup cost with what we're looking at the moment, it's just too much for us, and having to pay a large amount each year for a harvester as well was not going to work for us. Right, I think the milk is now empty. I might give this a quick wash and then empty some slurry from the pigs because they have filled it up again, and we've run out of fields to put slurry on. It's a good problem to have, definitely a good problem to have. But yeah, so all of the fields are now grass, all planted with grass, apart from 33, the one kind of a little way over there, which was our canola field. So these are all grass, and they've all, apart from, I think it's just the one over here. Yes, it's just this one left to be rolled. So apart from this one, they've all been rolled. Let's get on with rolling that. So the plan is in March, April time, this grass will have grown and will be ready for a cut. So what we will do at that point is cut this grass. We will then cultivate the grass in, so our fields will be fully fertilised because of the cultivated crop that's gone into them. And that will then, puts in a really good position for next year's crops, and B, it's making use of the fields over the winter because there's nothing growing in them. So my view is, well, we might as well get something growing in them. Let's get cover crop growing in. We can harvest that cover crop because it's grass. We can cut it and harvest it, fill up the bunker silo, make tons of silage bales, and we'll sell that for a good amount of money, and that'll be a good little income. And yeah, then we can put crops in and have our spring crops and our kind of standard growing time. I keep saying we. Whether or not we are still here, is a completely different question. I'm going to get on with rolling this now, and then, once I'm done rolling, I will meet you at the train station, because we are going to go and do a delivery of a lot of our crops that are ready for selling and are fetching good prices this month for selling. Hello there. So, I have managed to acquire the train. Just ever so slightly overran where we're loading up from, but it's okay. We will make it work. And we're just gonna bring this carriage underneath and open it up and start loading it up. I'm gonna put barley in. First carriage, we've got barley, I think we've got some corn and maybe some canola to go as well. There we go, 82,000 litres of barley. Next one, here we come. Canola. So that's 21,000 litres. And then I think we've got to go a couple of carriages on. That'll be the one. Open the cover on it. And sorghum. That's our last one. Right, 67,000 litres of sorghum ready to go. So we're just going to pop off here and train driver will kick me out. There we go. And the train driver is going to take those goods to be sold at Marisone. We will find out what the price is in a little while when he comes back. Hello again. I'm just popping a few more crates from our greenhouses down to the farmer's market. We made the grand total of 264,000 on that delivery to Marisone, so it was well worth doing. So the current bank balance is sitting quite pretty at 576,000. So let's drop this lot off here. There we go, all sold. And that's another £2,000 in the bank balance. Excellent. Now, there is a large part of me that is tempted to invest this money in some land, but I'm also very aware that we might need to take some money with us when we head back to the UK. Obviously, if and when we do go, we won't leave the farm just gutted and without any money. We will leave a bank balance, but we've put in a lot of the work to getting this up and running, so I kind of feel like it's only fair if we take a little bit with us. Good morning and welcome to December. As you can see, it is snowing away. You might also have noticed there's a different tractor towing our trailer. Well, with all the kind of preparations and getting everything ready for heading back to the UK, we have preemptively sent the McCormick off so that it can pass customs checks and stuff like that. The plan when we get back to the UK is not to get heavily involved with farming, but what we're thinking is if I set up some factories and get those running, that way if I'm unable to help out and do stuff because of the baby, we're not going to lose crops. It'll just mean the factories run out of stuff and shut down. So that's our plan. That's why we're sending a big tractor over there in advance. I'm struggling at the moment with where this is meant to go. Come on. Aha, there we go. So, I'm currently loading sugar beet into the new sugar mill that has been built. Very quick building out here. I'm hoping we can get some quick builders in the UK as well and get factories built very quickly over there. So this is our sugar mill. I did say about getting one of these, and that's why we were saving the sugar beet. Regardless of our bakery, status of which will remain unknown, all of the shops and sales places up here require sugar, so it's going to be a really useful commodity to get going, and having the sugar mill so conveniently close will enable them to stay topped up as well. Now this little building here, this is a tailor shop. We were contacted by a tailor who said, look, I would like to have a shop built on your land. If you are happy to bear the cost of production, I will pay you significant amounts of rent with clothes that I produce. So he will produce clothes. He will obviously make some money off those, but we will also make money as well. And I think he's already set up a contract with Middle over there, so they will be taking the first couple of consignments of clothes from him, which is all good news. We are gonna go, I'm gonna go up to the spinnery. So I've been taking the wool from the sheep up to the spinnery, and the spinnery has been spinning it into fabric. So I'm going to go and get some of that fabric. I will probably take the pickup truck in a minute when I've done a couple more sugar beet runs. But yeah, we'll go and get the fabric, take it to the tailor, and he will make that into some clothes for us. Hello. Well, I thought I'd come up in the tractor for a couple of reasons. The first one being that it's still snowing. It's up quite a bit of a mountain. Second one being, obviously we're not going to be able to take the Lintner back to the UK with us. It's unfortunate. I have enjoyed this little electric tractor. Definitely a lot more than the tiny ridgy tracks that were very limited. It's got a lot more power to it than that. But because of there's a certain B word that has meant that rules and stuff, and it's not as easy to move things between, and because it's not a stock piece of equipment, it's not standard, it's been modified and what have you, the paperwork to be able to take it to the UK is just enormous amounts of paperwork. So we've elected to take just the McCormick back with us So it's a shame, and I thought it'd be nice for it to do sort of not a final outing, but a bit of a final outing, doing some running around of a trailer full of pallets of stuff. So obviously I've got more than just the fabric on this trailer. I've also got some honey right here. Let's make sure this is all strapped down. And I've got some tomatoes, strawberries and lettuce as well. Right, let's head off. Head round this way. And I will head back down the mountain, and I'll meet you back at our little retail area. Okie dokie, we're here. We're going to head down to the spinnery for not the spinnery, the tailor shop first. Unload our fabric, and then we will top up. I think this time we're due to go to middle. There we go. Just some minor glitching going on there. I think we'd worked out that honey, strawberries, tomato and lettuce wouldn't be accepted at the tailor shop. Right. We'll just back in here and sell all of this lot here. Okie dokie. That was some good selling. Our current bank balance is at 522,000. So we're not doing that badly at all. Especially bearing in mind we just put in 2 new factory points. So I head back and do a few more bits. I think the animals need feeding and that sort of thing around the farm, and I will catch up with you in a little while. Well, our tailor has been busy all day and has produced a box of clothes, well, a pallet of boxes of clothes ready for selling. So I'm going to pick these up and throw them in the back of the pickup truck and run them just up to middle. There's no this way up sign on them, they're fine. Run them up to middle and get them out on the hangers and get selling them. There we go, gone. And a handy little £22,000 made in the process. Well, I think that's a brilliant time to end this video. We will be making our way across to a new location in England for the next one. Please do feel free to join us on our journey across there. And thank you very much for watching today. If you've enjoyed this video, please do jump on the like button. Share this video with your friends. And if you're not already subscribed, do get subscribed to the channel. Most importantly of all, have a great day.